X and the white loss.
It's Madden NFL 23, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Lions, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we have arrived at the start of another NFL season, the most exciting time of the year. And CD, both of these storied teams we're about to see trying to take a step forward this year. Philadelphia, a lot of optimism there that they can get in the postseason and make some noise. Detroit, of course, we know the story of their franchise. They're just trying to get out of that NFC North basement.
But one thing I know about you, partner, you're extremely empathetic, and you do feel for those Lions fans because they have not had a postseason win to celebrate since 1991. They are excited about the direction the franchise is headed, though. They thought they had a good draft, they love their front office, and they really like their head coach. As for Philadelphia, they made some moves during the draft and in free agency that put them squarely in a position to compete not just for a playoff spot, but to go deep on a good run.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line. The Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it, way to go.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by an 11th-year passer in the league now. Still best remembered for his heroics in Super Bowl 52, of course, Nick Foles.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Foles. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Foles. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Foles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
A bit closer, and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not. That was the case. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academy. Just kind of kicking the door.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. He'll hit Jackson complete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here from Stroud, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll give to Scott here on the option. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Deep for Detroit, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The last series forced to punt. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Landry now on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson's got it over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking. Watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first new season. And how about this? On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end.
Be alert, be alert.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's That's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. They run with Sanders off the option.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, the team's going to be unhappy.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Throwing on second down. Foles
fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Sanders. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Foles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Folk's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Sanders. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to mid. The touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Foles. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run with Scott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious.
We'll take a quick timeout.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game such Charles of an NFL game in this. They'll try and start this drive in the air toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Foles throw complete here to his receiver Brown. He's got room past the 30.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Foles. And his throw here's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. Open man here is Scott, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 10 yards out. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And Detroit getting set to go. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took a...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
By Josh Sweat. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought it. Well, yet it happened.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. It appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and that can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver 1 the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
John Kaminsky on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Scott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Owens. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now a carry for Sanders. With a tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work this changes for him now, and this last one, a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Down right around the 25. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So the Lions offense ready onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 66 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
An 8-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 76 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made by Chris Ward. It's a gain of 7.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Scott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
34-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Sanders, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Now this offense back out and drive.
Set, ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this from the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, you know, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this victories.
On for the extra point is Folk. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know